Hello, good evening. Hope you are doing well. I was doing some traveling with my bride today. We went for a drive with the horse trailer. It was and a horse in the trailer, as you might imagine. So it kind of made me think that we're rambling, gambling, kind of. Well, we're not gambling, I guess, but because we were driving around, we'll call that. Do some rambling songs. How about "Ramblin' Man" by Bob Seger? How about that? Yeah, I'm gonna tell my story. Come on and give a listen. 'Cause I was born lonely down by the riverside. Learned to spin fortune wheel and throw dice. I was just 13 when I had to leave home. Knew I couldn't stick around. Had to roam. Ain't good looking, but you know ain't shy. Ain't afraid to look a girl in the eye. So if you need some loving and you want it right away, stick around and maybe I'll stay. But I got the rambling man. Lord, I got the gambling man. Yeah, I'm gonna rambling man. I was born a rambling, gambling man. Oh, yeah, now. All right, here we go now. I'm out of money because you know I need some. Ain't going. I ain't around to love you now, and I gotta run, gotta keep moving, never gonna slow down. You can have your funky world, see you around, 'cause I got the rambling man. Lord, I got the gambling man. Oh, I got the rambling man. I was born a gambling man. Rambling, gambling man. Bob Seger. How about who is this? Allman Brothers. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. My father was a gambler down in Georgia. He wound up on the wrong end of a gun. I was born in the back seat of a Greyhound bus rolling down Highway 41. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. I'm leaving for New Orleans this morning, heading out of Nashville, Tennessee. They always having a good time down on the bayou. Oh, Lord, them Delta women think the world of me. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. All right. Oh, let's do this. Resonate. This is from an ATB commercial, like 5 years ago, a TV commercial. Do you hear the sound in the trembling ground, in the air, the wait so long for the sole keepsake of an old heartache? Here's a whisper, an echo, a song. I find my way back home by the birds and bones, by the westbound sun to a place I'm known. The streets will remember even if I don't. I'll find my way back home. Now a thorn finds place in a torn shoelace as green entwines the night, and the hymnal freights resonate. Lead me on by sweet starlight. I find my way back home by the words and moans, by a promise made and a promised ode. As gravity pulls from a moonlit road, I find my way back home. I find my way back home. I'll find my way home. Alex Vicia and Ben Spencer apparently wrote that song. How about a little Only You? Kind of like Travis Tritt did it. Only you can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright. Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do and fill my world with love for only you. Only you can make this change in me. Lord, it's true. You are my destiny. When you hold my hand, I understand the magic that you do. You're my dream come true, my one and only you. Only you can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright. Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do and fill my world with love for only you. Only you can make this change in me. Lord, it's true. You are my destiny. When you hold my hand, I understand the magic that you do. You're my dream come true, my one and only you. How about another Travis Tritt song, since we're thinking of Travis? It's called Love of a Woman. Lyric is, where would we be without the love of a woman? And I'll tell you where, nowhere. We all come to this world because a woman decides to keep us and care for us and let us grow within her. Amazing. My baby knows me better than I do. Funny how a woman has that over man. I can do anything with her here beside me. Leaning on her's where I make my stand. Where would we be without the love of a woman? Standing beside her man even when he's wrong. The true, pure, undying love of a woman makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. My daddy was a wild one when he was younger. Everybody told my mama he'd be hard to tame. Full of himself, he said, sir, to nobody. But you ought to see him come running when mama calls his name. Where would we be without the love of a woman? Standing beside her man even when he's wrong. The true, pure, undying love of a woman makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. Makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. Man goes crazy trying to catch his feelings. Too much pride, or maybe the words come out wrong. But that's okay, 'cause he's still her hero. Steady as a rock, her love keeps rolling along. Where would we be without the love of a woman? Standing beside her man, even when he's wrong. The true, pure, undying love of a woman makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. Makes a man a fool to think he can make it alone. How about a story of a wild young man who has a relationship with an older woman when he's young, and then he revisits that relationship later and brings back these special memories for this woman. Well, Lucille was a woman and I was a boy, and it was obvious that she wanted more than a man her age could give her, and that was me. I was wild as a summer squall, blowing through town, no direction at all. I was wilder than even she could believe. I had a Cobra Jet 428 in a 65 Ford, and it ran great. Take it on out where the gravel turns to road, and take it on up to 110. Tires screaming in and out of the bends, and Lucille hanging on just as tight as she could. And it was crazy, but it sure was good. Well, Lucille was 50 and I was 19, and you know it never bothered me, not even when they called out in the bar. I'd get tough and I'd bust some heads. Lucille would laugh when the cops got there. We'd sneak out the back and take off in my car. I had a Cobra Jet 428 in a 65 Ford, and it ran great. And take it on out where the gravel turns to road. Take it on up to 110. Tires screaming in and out of the bends, and Lucille hanging on just as tight as she could. And it was crazy, but it sure was good. Well, last week I turned 45. When I woke up well out on the drive, my wife had fixed that old car up for me. She had it in the garage for a week or two, and when I got it back, it was good as new. I started it up and took off down the highway. I drove on down to Randolph Heights. There's an old folks home there past the lights, and Lucille sitting out there in the shade. I wheeled her around to the passenger door. I picked her up and put her in that car, and we took off like a dust-born hurricane. And that Cobra Jet 428 and that 65 Ford, well, it ran great. Took it on out where the gravel turns to road, and took it on up to 110. Tires screaming in and out of the bends, and Lucille hanging on just as tight as she could. And it was crazy, but it sure was good. Well, and it was crazy, but it sure was good. Which reminds me of another Fred Eaglesmith. That song's by Fred Eaglesmith. But there's another Fred Eaglesmith song. Well, there's hundreds of them. But this is another one that means something to me. It's called 105. And when I was 16 years old, I went into the big city of Winnipeg, Manitoba, and got my driver's license. And when I got my driver's license in the big city, Winnipeg, Manitoba, I also got my car registered, a car that I could drive on the roadways registered. It was a 66 Chevrolet Biscayne 4-door white. It had a 283 V8 motor. It had a 3-speed manual transmission where the shift lever was on the steering column, called a 3 on the tree. The 3 on the tree didn't last long because if you tried to shift fast, it would jam up. So I had to replace that in a big hurry. But that car, if you had enough road ahead of you, if you had enough time to get there, if you talked to it nice, if you stroked it on the dash and said, "Come on, honey," it would get to 105 miles per hour. That's as fast as that car could go. This song is about driving 105 miles per hour. Streak of lightning coming down the highway. Turn around and watch it go. Switch on the lights, put on the high beams. Better find a preacher on the radio. I like to drive at 105. It's just how fast I got to go. I got the gears and I got the motor. Ain't no reason to drive slower. I like the speed. I like the motion. I like the rocker machine. I like to drive at 105. Better hurry up if you won't catch me. I like the speed. I like the motion. I like the rocker machine. I like to drive at 105. Better hurry up if you won't catch me. Neon sign go flashing by like something in your eye. Elvis singing on the radio almost makes you cry. Flashing lights in the rearview mirror, you don't pay them no mind. Pull out the pass, hit the gas, leave them all far behind. I like to drive at 105. It's just how fast I got to go. I got the gears and I got the motor. Ain't no reason to drive slower. I like the speed. I like the motion. I like the rocker machine. I like to drive at 105. Better hurry up if you want to catch me. I like the speed. I like the motion. I like the rocker machine. I like to drive at 105. Better hurry up if you want to catch me. Better hurry up if you want to catch me. All right, how about some more car songs while we're at it then? Car songs. What would be good? How about Hot Rod Lincoln or Lucia? No, Hot Rod Lincoln. Hot Rod Lincoln. Let's do that. Hot Rod Lincoln. My papa said, "Son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that Hot Rod Lincoln." Have you heard the story of the hot rod race where the Fords and the Lincolns was setting the pace? That story is true, I'm here to say. I was driving that Model A. It's got a Lincoln motor and it's really souped up, in that Model A body makes it look like a pup. Got 12 cylinders, uses them all. Got overdrive, just won't stall. With a 4-bell carbon dual exhaust with 411 gears, you can really get lost. It's got safety tubes, but I ain't scared. The brakes are good, the tires are fair. Pulled out of San Pedro late one night. The moon and the stars was shining bright. We was driving up Grapevine Hill, passing cars like they was standing still. All of a sudden, in a wink of an eye, a Cadillac sedan passed us by. I said, "Boys, there's a mark for me." By then, the taillights was all you could see. Now, the fellas was ribbing me for being behind, so I thought I'd make that Lincoln unwind. Took my foot off the gas, and man alive, I shoved it on down into overdrive. I wound it up to 110. My speedometer said I hit top end. My foot was glued like lead to the floor. That's all there is. There ain't no more. Now, the boys all thought I lost my sense. Them telephone poles looked like a picket fence. They said, "Slow down, I see spots." The lights on the road just looked like dots. And took a corner, sideswiped the truck. Crossed my fingers just for luck. My fenders was clicking the guardrail post. The guy beside me as white as a ghost. Smoke was coming from out of the back when I started to lean on that Cadillac. Knew I could catch him, thought I could pass. Don't you know, by then we'd be low on gas. We had flames coming from out of the side, and feel the tension, man, what a ride. I said, "Look out, boys, I got a license to fly." That caddy pulled over and let us by. Now, all of a sudden, she started a knocking, and down in the dip, she started a rocking. I looked in the mirror, a red light was blinking. The cops was after my Hot Rod Lincoln. They arrested me, and they put me in jail, and they called my pappy to throw my bail. And he said, "Son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that Hot Rod Lincoln." How about Maybelline? Yeah, let's do Maybelline. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. As I was a motivating over the hill, I saw Maybelline in a Coupe de Ville. Cadillac rolling on the open road, nothing outrunning my V8 Ford. Cadillac doing about 9 to 5, we was bumper to bumper over side to side. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. I'm pink in the mirror on the top of the hill, just like swallowing up a medicine pill. First thing I saw that Cadillac grill doing 110 galloping over that hill. Off hill curve and a downhill stretch, me and that Cadillac neck by neck. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. The Cadillac pulled up ahead of the Ford. The Ford got hot, wouldn't do no more. Done got a cloud and it started to rain. I tooted my horn for the passing lane. Rainwater blowing onto my hood. I knew that was doing my motor good. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. The motor cooled down, the heat went down. That's when I heard that highway sound. Cadillac sitting like a ton of lead, 110, half a mile ahead. Cadillac looking like it's sitting still as I caught Maybelline at the top of the hill. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. You done started back doing the things you used to do. How about a little Rod Stewart song? I don't know what day it was when you walked into the room. I said hello unnoticed. You said goodbye too soon. Breezing through the clientele, spinning yarns that were so lyrical. I really must confess right here, the attraction was purely physical. I took on those habits of yours that in the beginning were hard to accept. Your fashion sense, Beardsley prints I put down to experience. The big bosom lady with the Dutch accent who tried to change my point of view. Her ad-lib lines were well rehearsed, but my heart cried out for you. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You'll be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're in my soul. My love for you is immeasurable. My respect for you immense. You're ageless, timeless, lace and fineness, your beauty and elegance. You're a rhapsody, a comedy, you're a symphony in a play. You're every love song ever written, but honey, what do you see in me? You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You be my breath as I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're an essay in glamour, please pardon the grammar, but you're every schoolboy's dream. You're Celtic United bomb, baby. I decided you're the best team I've ever seen. And there have been many affairs and many times I thought to leave. But I bite my lip and turn around, 'cause you're the warmest thing I've ever found. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You be my breath as I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. How about Elton John? It's a little bit funny, these feelings inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, oh, but then again, no. Or man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, yeah. This one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, well, they've got me quite cross now. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do. You see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Oh, anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Okay, so what now? Oh, let's do You've Got a Friend. That's a pretty song. When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am that I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon you hear me knocking at your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh, yeah, baby, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You got a friend. Baby, ain't it good to know you got a friend? How about you got to serve somebody? Lots of people did this song. You might be an ambassador to England or France. You might like to gamble. You might like to dance. You might be the heavyweight champion of the world. You may be a socialite with a long string of pearls, but you're going to have to serve somebody. Yes, indeed. You're going to have to serve somebody. It may be the devil or it may be the law, but you're going to have to serve somebody. Might be a rock and roll addict prancing on the stage, might have money and drugs at your command, women in a cage. You might be a businessman with some high degree thief. They may call you doctor or they might call you chief, but you're going to have to serve somebody. Yes, indeed. You're going to have to serve somebody. Well, it may be the devil or it might be the law, but you're going to have to serve somebody. You may be a state trooper. You may be a young Turk. You may be the head of some big TV network. You may be rich or poor. You may be blind or lame. You may be living in another country under another name, but you're going to have to serve somebody. Oh, yes. You're going to have to serve somebody. It might be the devil or it might be the law, but you're going to have to serve somebody. You may be a construction worker working on a home. You may be living in a mansion or you might live in a dome. You might own guns. You might even own tanks. You might be somebody's landlord. You might even own banks. But you're going to have to serve somebody. Yes, you're going to have to serve somebody. And it may be the devil or it may be the law, but you're going to have to serve somebody. You may be a preacher with your spiritual pride. You may be a city councilman taking bribes on the side. You may work in a barber shop. You may know how to cut hair. You may be somebody's mistress. You may be somebody's heir, but you're going to have to serve somebody. Yes, indeed. You're going to have to serve somebody. It may be the devil or it may be the law, but you're going to have to serve somebody. Which makes me think of the song Soul of a Man by Eric Burden, who used to be an animal. Oh, except I didn't bring up Soul of a Man. I brought up Soul Man. Close enough. I'll do that one instead. Coming to you on a dusty road. Good loving, I got a truckload. And when you get it, you got something, so don't worry, 'cause I'm coming. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. That ain't all. Look, that's what I got the hard way, and I make it better each and every day. So, honey, don't you fret, 'cause you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. I was brought up on a side street. Listen now, learned how to love before I could eat. I was educated at Woodstock. When I start loving, oh, I just can't stop. I'm a soul man. I want to tell you, I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man. Well, grab the rope and I'll pull you in and give you hope and be your only boyfriend. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Talking about a soul man. I'm a soul man. You're a soul man. I'm a soul man. Okay, so now the song I was thinking of, Soul of a Man, like Soul Man, only different. Well, I want somebody to tell me. Answer if you can. Well, I want somebody to tell me just what is the soul of a man. I'm going to ask the question. Answer if you can. Can anybody out there tell me just what is the soul of a man? I traveled to different countries. I've traveled to foreign lands. I found nobody to tell me just what is the soul of a man. Well, I want somebody to tell me. Answer if you can. I want somebody to tell me just what is the soul of a man. I saw a crowd standing talking. I came up right in time. I heard the doctor and the lawyer say a man ain't nothing but his mind. I want somebody to tell me, answer or if you can. I want somebody to tell me just what is the soul of a man. What is the soul of a man? I read the Bible often. I try to read it right. As far as I can understand, it's nothing but a burning light. Well, I want somebody to tell me, answer or if you can. I want somebody to tell me just what is the soul of a man. I want somebody to tell me, answer or if you can. I want somebody to tell me just what is the soul of a man. Just what is the soul of a man? Just what is the soul of a man? All right. That's fun. How about, let's do Spirit in the Sky. Yeah, let's do that. When I die and they lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. When I lay me down to die, going up to the Spirit in the sky, going up to the Spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. Prepare yourself, you know it's a must. You gotta have a friend in Jesus, so you know that when you die, he's gonna recommend you to the Spirit in the sky. Gonna recommend you to the Spirit in the sky. That's where you're gonna go when you die. When you die and they lay you to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. Never been a sinner, I never sinned. I got a friend in Jesus, so you know that when I die, he's gonna set me up with a Spirit in the sky. Oh, set me up with a Spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. And go to the place that's the best. And go to the place that's the best. Oh, how about a little Stand By Me? Oh. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, oh, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. How about a sad song? Sad song. I saw this from the movie, I think it was called Triple Frontier. Terrible, terrible movie. But this is actually a U.S. Army Airborne song that some of the characters in the movie were singing. Somewhere there's a mother. She's a crying for her boy. Boy is an Airborne Ranger with orders to deploy. Don't you cry, mama. He don't need your sympathy. He's an Airborne Ranger, and that's the best that you can be. Somewhere there's a father. Oh, he's a crying for his son. A son is an airborne ranger with a want to be one. Don't you cry, Daddy. He didn't want your sympathy. He was an airborne ranger, and that's the best that he can be. Somewhere there's a sister. Oh, she's a crying for her bro. Bro is an airborne ranger, and that's the only way to go. Don't you cry, sis. He didn't want your sympathy. He's an airborne ranger, and that's the best you can be. Somewhere there's a daughter. Oh, she's a crying for her dad. Dad was an airborne ranger, but now he's just a folded flag. Don't you cry, daughter. He didn't want your sympathy. He was an airborne ranger, and that's the best you can be. He was an airborne ranger, and that's the best he could be. Okay, I'm out of water, but I keep on trying to take a sip. How about Fire Down Below by Bob Seger? Yeah, I think that'd be good. Let's try that. Here comes our Rosie. She's coming right on time. Here comes old Rosie. She's looking mighty fine. Here comes Aunt Nancy. She's stepping right on time. Here go the street lights, bringing on the night. Here come the men, faces hidden from the light. All through the shadows, all they come and they go. All they go with only one thing in common. They got the fire down below. Here come the rich man in his big long limousine. Here come the poor man, only got to have his grain. Here come the banker, the lawyer, and the cop. One thing's for certain, and I ain't never gonna stop. When all gets too heavy, oh, that's when they come and they go. Oh, they go with only one thing in common. They got the fire down below. It happens out in Vegas. It happens in Moline, on the blue blood streets of Boston, up in Berkeley, out in Queens. And it went on yesterday, and it's going on tonight. Somewhere there's somebody ain't treating somebody right, and is looking out for Rosie, and she's looking mighty fine, and is walking the streets for Nancy, and they find her every time, and the street lights are flicker. I'm bringing on the night. They'll be slipping into darkness, slipping out of sight, all through the midnight. Oh, they come and they go. Oh, they go with only one thing in common. They got the fire down below, all burning down below. It happens out in Vegas. It happens in Moline, on the blue blood streets of Boston, up in Berkeley, out in Queens. And it went on yesterday, and it's going on tonight. Somewhere there's somebody ain't treating somebody right, and is looking out for Rosie, and she's looking mighty fine, and is walking the streets for Nancy, and I find her every time. And when the street lights are flicker, bringing on the night, they'll be slipping into darkness, slipping out of sight, all through the shadows. Watch them come and watch them go. Oh, they go with only one thing in common. They got the fire down below. They got one thing in common. They got the fire down below. Okay, how about, makes me think of Fever. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, a fever in the morning, fever all through the night, a sunlights of the daytime, a moonlights of the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You'll give me fever when you kiss me, a fever when you hold me tight, a fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet, and Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame. Thou giveth fever when we kisseth, a fever with thy flaming youth. A fever, I'm a fire. Fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, oh, don't you dare. He gives me fever with his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. A fever, I'm his missus, so Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you listen to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. They give you fever when you kiss them, a fever when you live and learn, a fever till you sizzle. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. Oh, damn it. How about a little Joe Cocker song? Fire it up. She's sitting staring out the window trying to figure out just what to do. The last time she gave her heart away, it came back broken too. And like an old abandoned car, she parked it off on Lonely Avenue. And she forgot all about it till the day she laid her eyes on you. And her heart said, fire it up. And her soul said, fire it up. And her mind said, fire it up. Let love live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let love live again. He's sitting in a subway station, watching as the trains go flying by. He used to hate the black man till a black man reached out and saved his life. He was pulled out of the darkness, rescued and blinded by the light. And it's crazy how one simple act of kindness can open up our eyes. And his heart said, fire it up. And his soul said, fire it up. And his mind said, fire it up. Let love live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let love live again. Let love live again. Here we are together, you and me, still trying to figure out the world. Searching for a reason to believe in what makes this big ball turn. But as we hold on to each other, give love, show love for all love's worth. Yeah, they might call us crazy, but tell me, who's it gonna hurt? Who's it gonna hurt? And let her heart say, fire it up. And let her soul say, fire it up. And let her mind say, fire it up. Let love live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let love live again. How about Sunny by Bobby Hebb from 1966 has this amazing piece of lyric. My life was torn like a windblown sand, but a rock was formed when you held my hand. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Oh, Sunny, you smiled at me and really eased my pain. Now my dark days are gone and my bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Sunny one so true. I love you. Sunny one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for the sunshine bouquet. Oh, Sonny, thank you for the love you brought my way. You gave to me your all in all, and now I feel 10 feet tall. A sunny one so true, I love you. A sunny one so true, I love you. Sunny, thank you for the truth you let me see. Oh, Sonny, thank you for the facts from my A to Z. My life was torn like a windblown sand, but a rock was formed when you held my hand. Sonny, one so true, I love you. A sunny one so true, I love you. A sunny one so true, I love, I love, I love you. All right. Think I'm done for tonight. Thanks for joining me. That was fun. See you tomorrow.